I'm Corbett. I'm with Declan McKenna at the KROQ Coachella House, and he just, in his great band, you have a fantastic band.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Did a lovely set for us.
Cute.
Yes, and look at you. I love that you're all like Coachella'd out. You're ready for your sunburn.
Yeah, well, I did cover myself in Factor 50 this morning, so I'm feeling quite confident, but then again, I do burn like a wet peach, so we'll see how that gets on.
You're preaching to the choir here, sweetie. We got the same skin color
It's
here.
fine. I'm not, my body, my heritage, everything is just not cut out to be in the desert. This just wasn't naturally meant to happen. But here we are.
You took a wrong turn in Albuquerque and you ended up in Coachella here at Declan McKenna.
And I wasn't even meant to be in Albuquerque.
No, I know that, right? You are playing tomorrow in the Mojave tent at 2:40.
Yes.
So you get to play today, right? You get to hang out and have fun?
Yeah, we got a couple of little sort of fun little acoustic sets, kind of like this. This is, I mean, obviously a little more of a band thing, but we got a couple of shows, and then later on, just gonna go into the sticks, into the festival, enjoy myself a little bit, I think.
I love it. You know, well, I was saying you were all like summered out and it's Coachella and whatever. I saw a really sweet picture of you in some gold pants.
Oh, yeah.
The other night. Yeah, those might be a little bit hot for this weekend, though.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be wearing... I haven't actually figured out what I'm going to wear. I packed really light. Like, I normally pack, like, loads of clothes, but I was like, I'm going for 2 weeks. I'm going to pack really light. But, so we'll see. I'll probably just end up in, like, this or something.
Okay.
I wore this yesterday as well. So.
You might want to launder that just a tad.
I'm grand.
I love Declan McKenna, but he smells, dudes.
I am lathered in deodorant. I'm 19. It's fine.
I've reapplied like 3 times already, and I've only been here now.
Twice, and once a full clothing. You know when you get the whole clothes in the deodorant.
You did listen.
Everyone needed to know that.
You did listen to your friends today, and I know that was a song that you worked with Rostam.
Yeah, I did in LA.
That's fantastic. How did you guys connect?
Twitter, funnily enough.
Really?
I was so nervous at first. He like dropped into my DMs like, yo, where you at with an album? And I was like, what? That's the first thing you're going to say? Like, I was like such a massive Vampire. I mean, I'm still a fan of Vampire Weekend and a lot of the stuff he was doing. And it was kind of at the time he started putting out solo records. So I was really excited about that. And yeah, he was just like, do you want to come write some songs, you in LA anytime soon? And I was like, well, I'm touring America for the first time and I finish up near enough LA, so we kind of just started the song there. I was there for about 3 days. We started working on Listen to Your Friends the third day. We'd kind of gone through me being really awkward and not knowing how to co-write, and then eventually he was just like, he kind of started this idea on the cello, and over another sort of 3 sessions and then me going away and writing lyrics and stuff, we eventually came up with that song, and it's ended up the last one on the record. And I felt like it's just a nice day for it, because I don't know, if it's not really a single, so it might not be one we play at the set tomorrow, so I felt like this was a cool environment.
I love that, because I think people don't understand how difficult co-writing can be, because you may have really good intentions, but sometimes you get in the studio and the chemistry's not there, or it just doesn't happen. So it's,
for me, like, songwriting was so insular for like such a long time. It had been something I'd kept to myself, unless my sisters like forced me to. Like, it was something I completely kept to myself and just done on my own, and like, I don't know, expressed whatever I wanted to express, like, since I was a child, since I was super young. And like, then having, it's like sharing ideas before you're like sure they're great, or you sure you're into them. Like, that's because that's what I'd come out with a song and then I'd show people, I'd write it and then I'd show it, and then it's like, I've got an idea that I'm not too sure whether I like or not, but you just kind of have to let it out, and you have to let go of that and just be like, I don't know, let each other work together. And that's what the first sort of couple of days of co-writing was, because that was my first time doing it. But eventually I kind of got into it, still quite awkwardly, but yeah, it was great.
So wait, I want to go back to your sisters, because they kind of maybe heard you noodling in your room and were like, what are you doing?
No, I just think one of my older sisters definitely just wanted to, like, I don't know, be my manager from like age 5 or something, and was just like, she was a couple years older than me, so it just.
So at 7, she's like.
Not even. She's probably like she's probably like 5 years older than me or something like that. Actually, maybe a bit more than that. But yeah, it was just like, okay, Declan, what are we gonna do with this song? Like, you have to like think about pop sensibility. And I was like, you don't know what you're talking about. But neither do I. But like, that was kind of growing up for me in a lot of ways.
Oh my God.
I had 5 older siblings, so it was just constant, like, everything I was doing wrong.
Are you the baby?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they've done it all ahead of you, and now, of course you're doing it all wrong. Of course you are.
Yeah, of course.
I love it. I played Humongous yesterday on KROQ, and I thought it sounded amazing. But I do think a lot of people know you. I mean, you came onto the scene like a tidal wave with Brazil, which was a song that just really put you on the map. I feel like, I mean, you must have got just lit up like Vegas. Like, you were so young, and that song came out, and it just kind of threw you in there. How do you feel like you handled it well? Did it like have a good, bad effect on you?
The weird thing about like the actual initial like explosion of that song was like out here. It was in America. It was like I wasn't seeing it firsthand. I was just seeing emails and stuff like, this song got played on this radio station that you've never heard of, and I was just like, cool. I had no idea what was going on. It was just like, I don't know, no one really cared what I was doing back home until a little bit later on. So it was quite gradual, because I like came out here for a month and like experienced it a little bit, and then went home and was like working on records, and just, I don't know, it wasn't like I was thrust into things, and it's all been kind of like a few years in the making. So I feel like, you know, it wasn't too intense to begin with. Like, I feel like the last couple of months have been like the most intense, just touring the record, because it's like there's no escaping it when you're on tour for 2 months. There's no escaping any of it. Like, you have to play the songs every night. You have to, you know, meet people who are listening to songs, and that's when it's been like, whoa, what's going on here? This is wild. But yeah, to start out with, I was kind of like, I was a little bit separated from the explosion of it all. So
that makes me happy, because, you know, we live in LA, and the child star like tragedies, you know, are something that makes me so anxious when I think about it, you know, starting so young, you know.
I was very fortunate in that light, and I don't know, I feel like like people perceive that I had a lot less time to think about things than I actually had. But, you know, from like when I sort of was first starting out and first like got like signed and first started working on it, you know, I had a little bit of time, and I feel like that was nice. That was, you know, it wasn't like I was just thrust into things with no idea of what I was doing.
No, that makes me happy.
I had a little thinking time,
because you don't really have any control over it sometimes.
No, like sometimes it just happens. Like, I don't know, there's plenty of artists, like at the minute my friend Claire, or you might know as Clairo, like her music has just exploded out of nowhere. She was just like doing stuff on SoundCloud, and like, I don't know, sometimes that just happens, and like for her it's been like even more so than me, because she's just like, I don't know, everyone seems to be talking about that. So like, it can be a really intense period of time, and when that happens, like, I don't know, you can just be really not expecting anything to happen. You can not be expecting to be touring for years, and then, you know, someone, the right person hears the song.
I love that you're enjoying it. I love that you didn't get like, you know, crazy annihilated with all the stuff. It makes me happy to know that you
I still had a lot of industry types to meet. That was dude,
that's never gonna get not awkward. It will always be awkward to meet industry types.
And here we are at Coachella.
I know, right? So it's like, it's just a sea full of wankers. That's really what it is. Industry wankers.
Album 2. Be like, that's that Coldplay album, isn't it? A Sea Full of Wankers.
Oh my God.
Oh no, A Head Full of Dreams.
That's my favorite Coldplay album. It really is. Yeah, it is. Sea Full of Wankers. Declan McKenna, you are lovely. I'm really happy for you. I look forward to hearing like new music, and I know you've been touring the States really hard, and you're winding down. And so have the best time at Coachella.
I will really try to. I'm so excited. Tonight I'm going to see St. Vincent for the second time.
Awesome.
And she is just the absolute love of my life. So she's just like the modern day guitar god. So I'm really excited for that. I'm feeling good today.
Good. Just put on some more sunblock and don't make me worry about you. All right. It's Declan McKenna. I'm Kat Corbett. We're at the KROQ Coachella House, and more to come. Thank you, Declan.
Thanks.
All right.